Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we have a new video. This is the England West Airport update. This is the first video in a very long time, so I hope you guys enjoy it and I'll catch up with you guys at the end. First of all, we've got this British Airways in the BEA livery, and he has come in from Manchester as BA1395. Next up here we've got the British Airways A380. This one is registered GXLEL. Now this one has come in from San Francisco as BA286, which is this is the plane that I flew back from San Francisco on, and the route that I flew back on as well. So that's quite cool. Anyway, on to the next aircraft. Next up, we've got this Air France A320, and this Air France A320 is has just landed at Manchester from Paris Charles de Gaulle as AF1168. Next up, we have the British Airways Concorde, and he'll be going off to JFK as BA1. Next up, we've got this Monarch A320, and he'll be off to Gibraltar as ZB68. Next up, we've got this Virgin A350 1000, and he's off to Los Angeles as VS7. Next up, we've got this TUI 737, and he has come into Luton from Tenerife South as BY5545. Next up, we've got this Virgin Atlantic 747, and he's arrived in from Orlando to Gatwick as VS16, and again this is Golf Victor Bravo India Golf, which I have flown on, and also this route coming back from Orlando. So again, another aircraft and route that I've flown. Next up, we've got this Qatar A380, and he's off to Doha from Heathrow as QR4. Next up, we've got this Wizz Air A320, and he's off to Cluj-Napoca from Luton as W63302. Next up, we've got an EasyJet A320, and he's off to Zurich from Luton as U22047. Next up, we've got a Malaysian A350, and he is off to Kuala Lumpur from Heathrow as MH3. Next up, we've got a British Airways 747 in the BOAC livery, and he is off to Washington from London Heathrow as BA217. Next up, we've got this Ryanair Buzz Max 8, and he's off to Krakow from Luton as FR1813. Next up, we've got this British Airways A380, and this one is registered GXLEF, and this one is off to San Francisco as BA287. And again, I've flown on this A380, and I flew it on BA287 to San Francisco. So, this was the first ever A380 I flew on, and it's registered GXLEF, and GXLEL I flew back on as BA286. So, this one anyway will be heading out as BA287 to San Francisco. This is the Virgin Atlantic 747, and this is Golf Victor Alpha Sierra Tango. Again, another 747 which I've flown on before now. and on the routes that I put it on, it's on VS15 to Orlando. Yes, I flew Victor Alpha Sierra Tango on VS15 to Orlando, and then flew Golf Victor Bravo India Golf on VS16 back to Gatwick. So yeah, this will be off to Orlando as VS15. Next up, we've got the Emirates 777, and that has landed in from Dubai at Birmingham as EK39. Next up, we've got this Iberia A350, and he has landed at Heathrow from Madrid as IB3166. Next up, we've got this EasyJet A321neo, and he is off to Dalaman from Gatwick as U28845. Next up, we've got the massive Antonov 225, and he has come into Brize Norton and will be going back out shortly. Next up, we've got this Ryanair 737, and he is off to Gran Canaria from Luton as FR3515. Next up, we've got this EasyJet A321neo, and he is off to Gran Canaria from Gatwick as U28619. Next up, we've got this Ryanair 737, and he is off to Dublin from Luton as FR331. Next up, we've got this Ryanair 737, and he has come in from Dublin to Manchester as FR554. Next up, we've got this Ryanair 737 MAX 8, and he has come into Gatwick from Dublin as FR112. Next up, we've got this EasyJet A319, and he's arrived into Luton from Amsterdam as U22154. Next up, we've got this EasyJet A319, and he is off to Faro from Luton as U22015. Next up, we've got this Jet2 737, and he is off to Gran Canaria from Stansted as LS1507. So I hope you enjoyed this airport update. If you did, please comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.